sweltering heats of the Mojave Desert, to the unpredictable habitat of Tanzania's Serengeti, to the murky depths of the Mariana Trench, to the exhilarating heights of Mount Kilimanjaro, you have the pleasure of listening to From Chicago to Dummast, the Dummast Podcast.
What is up, everybody? It is Ice Cold. You have made it to episode 64 of the Dummast Podcast. Hopefully I got this right, because my camera keeps shutting off. It's pissing me off. But let me get into the show. Got a big show for y'all. Got my cousin Unknown. We sit down, we chop it up about the Supreme Court. They've made a lot of decisions, and it's been a lot of iffy behavior with the Supreme Court, with this version of the Supreme Court, especially on that Republican side. Definitely gonna chop it up about that. And this time I really want y'all to get in these comments and let us know how y'all feel about it. Definitely want to know how y'all feel about it. Definitely want to know even if y'all agree with us in some of our takes, or maybe even non-takes. Let me know. Let us know in the comments. Stay engaged. Also, we do chop it up with a live session. So we got a live session. Again, Mr. Unknown. Had my boy Cap the Great. Y'all know Cap the Great. He's been on a lot of our shows. Agent Cody Banks. We chop it up about a lot of stuff, man. A lot. We get into a lot of the talk with the Keke Palmer. So I guess her and her baby daddy got into it about some clothing that she wore at an Usher concert. It get crazy. We gonna chop that up. We gonna break that down. We get into a lot of other a lot of other issues like Zion Williamson and some other stuff. So definitely check that out. It's a long show. Stay engaged. Get your popcorn ready, and let's get into the episode of episode 64 of the Dummast Podcast. Damn, 64 episodes. That's a lot of fucking episodes. That's a lot of fucking episodes. I wish I could get y'all more. I wish I could do this more often. But let's get into. Actually, you know what? Before we get into this, to the interview and in the live show, I gotta talk about this right now, and I'm being totally open. This is an open book right now. ADHD is kicking my ass right now. If it wasn't for the ADHD, I could get episodes out to y'all. But it has been a struggle. Medicine ain't working. Well, I ain't gonna say that. It's not that it's not working. It's just not. It's not. Medicine really don't take away the problem like a lot of people think it would. I mean, it helps, but the problem is still there. The issue is still there, and I've said it before. I've said it before. I deal with anxiety. I deal with ADHD. I'm a neurodivergent person, and if you don't know what that means, it's just you think a little bit different than other people. You might get to the same, solution, but the route to that solution is much different, and that's the way I can kind of explain how my brain works. But right now, it has been hard to just stay. And here's the thing. Everybody knows me, and they know I'm a motivated person. When I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to hustle to do it. And that's how I've always been. But it seems like the older I've got, the worse this situation becomes. And I was when I was younger, I was able to hide these problems. I was able to hide the hyperactivity and just the way my brain thinks and, the daydreaming and stuff like that. I was always able to hide that. I think when I was younger, it was a big problem. I even got left behind a grade because of, just daydreaming in class and looking out of the window when everybody's reading the book, and, just not being able to pay attention or follow, what the other kids were doing and what level they was on, and whatnot. Was I able to hide some of it? Yeah, but to a certain extent, it was very hard. Young, when I was really young. Then I became much better at hiding it. Like reading. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can read, but when I read, I do not get a picture in my head of what I'm reading. And to let y'all know kind of what that's like is you're just reading a bunch of words, and there's no picture in your head of what you're actually reading, because maybe at some point in time when you were reading that, your brain then drifted off to thinking about something else. So yes, when I was much younger, it was much harder for me to read, but somewhere along the line, I've learned how to read the words that I see, but not really understand what I'm reading, or not really, get that mental picture of what I'm reading. So it, like I said, once I, became of a certain age, I can mask a lot of stuff. Now that I'm older, it is very hard to mask a lot of this stuff. And maybe because when you get older, maybe you get less patient about things. I don't know. But the way this is affecting me now, and then the way this is affecting my motivation and getting stuff out is, I'd be all excited. I'd be hyper focused on trying to get you guys a show and trying to come down here in here to, lay something down or record something. But, I might see something on Reddit. Oh shit, what's that on Reddit? Oh shit, what's that? What's this new article about? Oh shit, the James Webb Telescope and release new pictures. Oh shit, there's a new Pokemon. Like, not that I watch Pokemon, but it could be anything. It could be anything that can just like take me out of my rhythm and what I was supposed to do and get hyper focused on something else. Like, I'd be totally committed to coming down here, getting you guys a show, but then something may happen, and then I'll sit back and I'll think about, like, man, I really let something like this take me off my focus. It'll be something simple as, what insects can live out of space, and then I'll go to, and that was just like, just random, but I go down a rabbit hole on trying to find out what insects can live in the vacuum of space. Like, and something as simple as that can just take me off my task. So it has been a struggle. I'm literally telling you what I'm doing right now. What this right here, what I'm doing right now was in the works for me to do 2 weeks ago. But every time I come down here, it's something different. This is a struggle for people that don't know. And then you get a lot of people that, oh, well, only thing you got to do is stay focused. Only thing you got to do is do it. I wish it was that simple. You get a lot of people that just don't know the struggles of someone with ADHD or ADD. And it just sounds like like it's just something you can just do. And it's not that simple. It is not that simple. To try to control your brain to try to control your brain and your head and the way you think and force yourself to do something. It like I said, it is gotten in the way of a lot of things I've been trying to do, and it's hard. I'm just letting y'all know right now, it has been a struggle. And I'm not one of those people that like to make excuses. In fact, what has been therapeutic for me going through this is to talk about it. I talk about it all the time. I let people know, like when I'm playing, like, just say I'm playing online gaming. I let people know. They'll say, why did you just do that? And I'll let them know, like, hey, if you see me do something crazy, it's just because of the way my brain thinks. And like I said before, the solution to that problem may be a little, weird. But that's just my way of trying to get to that solution. I don't know. Hopefully I'm making sense to y'all. Hopefully I'm making sense. I could just be, saying some dumb shit, and y'all just probably like, what the fuck is he talking about right now? But yeah, man, it's been hard lately. It's definitely been hard. Definitely been trying to get some stuff out to you. The thought is there. The idea is there. The plan is there. It's just the execution has just been just. I can't tell you how many times I've been down here ready to go, and something just this phone. I just get into something in this phone, and you might say, "Hey, just don't take the phone in there with you," but then it'll be something else. On the way to get to StreamYard or get to OBS, I'll see something, and it'll take me out of my rhythm, and that's the way this work. That's the way this work. I cannot control what my brain wants to be focused on, and it is very hard. I'm not making an excuse. I just want y'all to know I'm not making an excuse. Hey, this is my show. You get a show when you get a show, but it's not for the lack of motivation. It's just my brain is going through something right now. Like I said, this is just getting worse and worse, and I don't know. Maybe I need to talk to the doctor to see what else we got to do. I don't know. But what I really wanted to talk about, and what I really been wanting to get here and talk about, is conspiracy theories. That's really what I wanted to get down here and talk about for the last 2 weeks. Conspiracy theories and how they are affecting the black community. And for the most part, I'm not even going to say young people, because it's not just young people. It's not restricted by age, because I'm seeing older people fall into these crazy ass conspiracy theories too. And this is something I really want to focus on and key in on. But I think I gotta have a right person to do it with, so I can go back and forth. So while I look for that, this is what you got. But I really wanted to get down here and just like talk about that. But every time I do, I get blindsided by. Well, I ain't gonna say blindsided. I will say, I just lose focus, and that's the gist of it. But I've talked about my problems long enough. I am about to get into this episode. Here is me and my cousin. We talking about the Supreme Court. Let's go. Yo, what is up, everybody? I am here with Unknown, and I got you here for a specific reason.
What you got, bro?
We got to talk about this fucked up Supreme Court, bro.
We jumping right in, right?
We jumping right in, bro. We jumping right in.
Christ.
We got to talk about this fucked up Supreme Court. This shit it's been like a year. It's been like a year with these fucked up rulings they doing. They got, and we talked about it on the podcast before. They did away with Roe, Roe versus Wade.
Out of there.
Just setting, just ending precedent. And they had some rulings after that was a little crazy, but now the last three.
I'm gonna remind you, and everybody sitting there acting now they're a little butthurt, but I'm gonna remind you when they overturned Roe, what the man said.
Oh, we ain't done.
He said, no, he told him. He said, send the rest, because we ain't done.
We ain't done.
He told him at the Roe. He said, send the rest, get them in court. We ain't done. We want to. We see some misjustices or whatever he wrote it. Clarence Thomas, Uncle Thomas,
Uncle
Ruckus, no relations. He told him. He told him up jump, send the rest. He ready to do. It's funny because all the shit he undoing, he took advantage of, but now he don't want nobody else to.
Exactly. And I was gonna get into that.
Run it.
But
my man brought the soul. Run it. He owes some people some debts off.
Bro, after that, well, before I even get to the stuff from the last few days, they found out Clarence Thomas, in between that time, they found out Clarence Thomas been going on these crazy ass fucking trips and shit like that. These $70,000 trips and shit like that. He got a best friend that's
I'm gonna say something. Yeah, I don't know. You might have to edit it out. I don't like calling people the house Negro.
I ain't editing this shit out. Go
I don't
ahead.
like calling people a house Negro, but
He's the
this
quintessential.
dude, this dude is what was Samuel L.
I
Jackson
was
and
about to
fucking
say that. I forget dude name. But
was it Simon? It was
oh fuck. I can't remember his name, bro. If I look it up, I can look it up
man,
real quick. But
who that
I
nigga
call
on that
yeah,
neck?
that's what I call him. Who that nigga on that neck?
My
Who is
man,
that nigga on that neck?
that man then been whined. He been whined. He been
Wine and
dined,
dine.
and now he putting out.
And
He a
his
hoe.
hey, did you ever
He
hear
a
his
hoe.
documentary?
He
Did
is
you
a
ever
prostitute. He's been brought and sold. They didn't pay for his mama house. They didn't send his
bro?
nephew through college. This
Mm-hmm.
man, he don't have. This is this is this is how you could tell that both sides ain't playing fair no more. I was listening to this lady. She said she left the Republican Party because they become a radical party of just winning, and they don't care that they're just
They don't
eroding.
care how they get the win as long as they get the
They're
win.
eroding the whole system. This
Mm-hmm.
man has been brought and sold, and now all he can do is deliver. He
Mm.
can't say no. They found out the dude is paying his wife. They've been paying for his mama. They didn't pay for the mama house. This nigga Simon.
Steven.
Steven.
It's Steven. But
I love you like a rock in my shoe, Mr. Candy. Mr. Candy then brought this nigga.
bro, they found out bro, did you ever see the documentary? It was a little documentary that dude had, and they asked him what kind of trips he like going on, or he was talking about the vacations he I don't like going on those real extravagant vacations, those
Man,
real extravagant vacations. I really don't get into that. I like pulling up my RV to the Walmart and just hanging out with the people at Walmart. That's what he
who said
said.
who said this? Clarence
Clarence
Thomas?
Thomas, yes.
Man, please.
Exact, bro.
He
He said he
felt
don't
that
like
way.
extravagant trips.
He
He don't like going out of the country.
he
He likes
felt that
pulling
way
his
with that.
RV to RV parks and Walmart parking lots. That's
He
what he said he liked
he
doing.
said that with that Walmart looking wife he had
Exactly,
until them motherfuckers put him on that private plane and took him to them private islands
bro.
and
This dude,
he started living it up. And
bro. I bet
this
this dude
one of
was in
these
a Congo
pictures
line
they
up there
have is one of these pictures they have and they just you got this circle jerk of people and then they start naming who's who in the zoo and you start seeing the people he hanging out with. It ain't just the rich dude, but it's a couple of other political dudes that he hanging out with them pictures too. And bro, this it it's almost like I want my Supreme Court justices to live on an island. I want them to have their own town with their own help and their own police and their own stoplights and their own so they could be completely secluded from everybody else. And that's just the cost of having this job. I
there.
need them motherfuckers isolated. So when it come down to it, there ain't no favors, there ain't no favoritism, there ain't no bullshit.
Mm,
I can't see how a nigga I can't see how a person used affirmative action to get where they got, and now they're
exactly,
anti-affirmative action.
exactly,
These
exactly.
mogs, these mogs collectively, they came out today. They said collectively, when they went to college, they got 4 years of college for an average of $46,000 a person for 4 years. So they roughly was a $10,000 a year, and they didn't,
Exactly. It
and
was
they went
about
to Yale and Harvard.
$12,000. Yeah,
Yeah, they went to Yale and Harvard too. And now these schools cost an insane amount of money, but you
eighty,
strike
ninety
it down.
thousand dollars a
Yeah,
semester, some
and and
crazy shit
and,
like that.
but you don't. It's crazy, man. Because everything they against they took advantage of.
They took advantage of, and it's they found out he wasn't the only one. It was just about a week and a half ago. They found out another judge was doing the same thing. I forget which one. It wasn't the Kavanaugh one. It was the
Well, Kavanaugh dirty too. Alito,
Alito.
Kavanaugh, Gorsuch. They found out all of them been getting kickbacks.
Kickbacks, bro. But ain't nobody saying nothing. In fact, it's been some crazy ass dude's wife, Clarence Thomas' wife, been involved in shit. When it comes to the January 6th, this dude won't even recuse himself from this shit. So it's all slimy. It's all greasy what they doing. But over the last 3 days, what was the first one? First one, I forget what the first one was, but it went against what Republicans wanted. But the second one was dealing, like you mentioned before, dealing away with affirmative action.
Mm-hmm.
And like you mentioned, especially Clarence Thomas used affirmative action to get what he got.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have got what he got without affirmative action. Why was it good for you? But do you think between the times when you used it and now, racism has ended? You think that gap, that head start, that was that privilege has gone? No, it's
Let's
not.
let's sit here for a second. The first affirmative action case that they started was a Caucasian female, and the court ruling kept affirmative action, but they said that they can see a time where affirmative action won't be needed in the future. And though the same guy brought the case back, but this time he brought the case back with the Asian guy, uh, who was one of Asian group, but one of the main guys in that group that they used, the one that was on a press conference, he got upset because he didn't get into Harvard. Now he said out of 1,400 math score, he won't tell what his other scores was, but he basically said my math score was good enough for me. I thought I should have get to Harvard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Here's the part about affirmative action, and we said this before. Here's the part about affirmative action that I don't like. They keep saying or making it seem like a black person with a worse score got
They
into it.
act like they grabbing a black person off the street, like any black person off the
Any
street, putting
nigga
them in
will
college.
do. Any
Yeah, and
any
that's
black
not the
man will
case.
do. And
It's
and
not the
and
case.
and so it's like I did this on Yahoo. I spent a lot. I do a lot of my chats, my debates on Yahoo now. I did this
Mm-hmm.
on Yahoo. I said y'all act like Jamal took your son's spot. First of all, let's just say 80% of let's just say they going Harvard's gonna bring in 100 students. All right, 100 new freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
80% of those are legacies.
Yep.
80% of those are legacies. So affirmative action, Obama's daughters could go to Harvard because Obama went to Harvard. They're not going to get in Harvard on affirmative action. These people are legacies. They make money. They donate to the school. They kids getting in off rip,
Exactly.
right? So that leaves 20 spots for incoming freshmen. Affirmative action says at least three of those spots have to go to minorities.
Three.
Now this ain't
Three of
the
that 20.
this ain't
Three of
this
that
ain't the
20 though.
exact math, but this is the
I
math that
know,
we
I
can
know.
follow in this. So if I
Exactly. I
say
know what you mean.
17 is going to be the 17 brightest, deserving white kids, and then three are going to be the smartest, deserving minorities. You
Mm-hmm.
got some motherfucker sitting at 21, mad that he didn't get in. Now they gonna tell you, or they like to make affirmative action seem like those black people, those minorities got those Hispanics got slots 17, 18, and 19. And so that means my kid at 21 couldn't get in. But what they don't tell you is those are the brightest, most exceptional black, Latinos, and Asians in the country.
Unknown.
So really they're like one, two, and three.
Unknown. I'm gonna take it a step further.
Go
I
ahead.
would say they probably need to be even
Even better.
exactly because
So I can't come.
statistics will show you it is harder for a minority to get the same grades as
Yeah.
white because maybe maybe the education in
But
that
just think
school
about it.
wasn't as good,
I'm
maybe
at
the
I'm at
facility wasn't as good,
exactly.
maybe they had to 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 commute further, maybe for whatever reason they might have been in a bad neighborhood, so getting to school may be
I
a
could
problem.
be maybe I'm
Of
self-taught. Everything I got that took me over the edge, I didn't get from the school system that I went to.
Exactly. Poor living conditions. You have to factor that in. Not being able to eat. A lot of these students, and
But
this
see,
is fact. A lot of these students can't even afford to have lunch. Can't even afford to eat
but
at
this the
home. They have to go to
but this
school to eat.
is but this is the insult. The insult is that even being the best, even though I'm better than some of those people in that first 1 through 17 block,
Hmm.
I still needed affirmative action to get in.
Exactly.
It,
Exactly.
Obama was an exceptional student. Michelle Obama was an exceptional student. They still needed affirmative action to get in instead of being, they like to keep saying that, well, maybe then now people will get in on their merits.
We
Yeah,
should have
that
been
that
getting in on
we
our
should
merits.
that the thing is that's the whole reason for affirmative action because even if we merited a spot, you just said nope, all whites only.
Exactly. And those are
So
reserved for my
affirmative action
legacies.
says
Those are reserved for my legacies, and chances are, what race is going to be those legacies?
so affirmative action just said that you have to guarantee some spots to these
Hmm.
exceptional students.
Hmm.
Now the argument is my kid didn't get in because your black kid got in, but I'm better than half these 20 last slots,
Hmm.
and you just put me in the affirmative action bucket. But take it away, we ain't getting in these places no more. Because
Hmm.
why? Because when we get in those places, we can become better than and publicly better than most, and they don't like that. They don't like that. And the fucked up part about it, and this is the part that I don't like. I don't like that they use this Asian group to do it because they think that they're gonna do this to another minority group, and then they're gonna springboard over. Bro, they didn't want all these Asians coming over jumping in Harvard anyway. So to use y'all as because they wanted to be a minority versus a minority.
Right.
But let's be honest, more Asians is getting into these Ivy League schools than black people anyway.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
again,
Hmm.
so you don't make one spot and all of a sudden it got to be
It
a
got to
black
be.
person.
It got to be
It
the
got to be
black person's
affirmative
fault.
action that took you out. Now, my concern is when it spreads because they say it's not going to hit the military academies, but we already know that the NCO corps is predominantly black and the officer corps is predominantly white. So what happens when West Point say, "Nah, we got our fill"? So officers become more white. What happens when it trickles down to jobs? What happens when it leaves just because
It's gonna
God
trickle down
forbid,
the job.
God
It's gonna.
forbid you people don't already think you. I'm gonna tell you now, people think I'm an affirmative action hire. I cannot be a manager at a Fortune 500 without somebody thinking I'm here not on the merit, but because somebody put me here. And so it's just gonna it's not it's gonna leave this space and get into another space. And again, this is we talked about the Make America Great Again. This is taking us back to when it was great for someone else, but not great for everybody.
Yep. Basically, they setting this up. All these decisions that they've made was on.
They rollbacks.
Yeah,
They
that's
get it.
all that even okay, even the and
They
just to
get
get a
evens.
yeah, it's I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get back at you for doing this. The whole thing with the web designer not wanting to create uh uh the web designer not wanting to create websites for gay couples or married gay people.
Hmm.
Now, say what you want to say about this. It's this is basically a because the way they interpret it, they left it up into interpretation. It doesn't yes, it excludes the LGBT community, but at the
Hmm.
same time, that could be interpreted any way.
Well, here's
And
the
I think
thing.
I posted something earlier. I
I'm gonna tell
said,
you what's gonna happen first. It's gonna be partisan. They're not gonna just come out and say I'm not gonna make it a black website. They're gonna say, hey, I'm MAGA and I'm not making a Democratic website.
mm-hmm, yeah,
And then
yeah,
it starts with LGBTQ. It's gonna go like everything else
it's
in
gonna
our
get it's
conversations.
gonna get
It's
racial.
gonna go to politics, and then it's gonna get racial.
Yep,
And then
yep,
once it's back to racial, what did we gain?
mm-hmm. And I
Because
said it
we right back where we were.
right. I said it earlier. I just put up a like just just something to kind of make people think. It's like I go to McDonald's and I ask them for a Big Mac, and they say, well, you're infringing on my freedom of expression and on my freedom of creativity. So I'm not making your black ass this Big Mac. I mean, essentially, that's basically what you're saying. What you're saying is you're compromising your own, bro. Just make the damn website. Like if you if they want to make a porn website and you got to draw all this stuff with men and women, I get that, but
Here's the
we
thing,
talking
bro.
about
Here's the thing, and this is the part about this porn. I mean, not porn. So you get me. This is the part about this.
look at you thinking about porn. No,
You said porn.
right,
This
but
is
you
the thing
thought
about
about
this cake shop and this. It was another one before that. It was a cake shop and this website place, right?
hmm
The thing is, ain't nobody coming to you asking for you for something that they know your heart ain't in. So the minute
exactly.
I come up in there and you give me a little feeling that you don't like what I'm doing, or you ain't down with me, I don't want you waking my cake because I don't want you spitting in my cake. I don't want you making my website because I don't want you screwing up my website. At some point, we gonna figure it out and we gonna decide we ain't a match. We don't gotta make no declarations or no nothing. We ain't a
Bro,
match. And so if
how
we ain't a match, I'm gonna take my business elsewhere, and that's gonna be that. The issue is, and this is why I started off saying you have to remember what he said. He said, send the other ones up here.
hmm
He told them,
hmm
send these other
send the other
cases,
ones up here. Yep.
send these other cases so we can change all this shit before one of us pass and we lose the power. Bro,
Categorically just changing
this
shit. Yep.
case, they came out today and said this case shouldn't even made its way to the Supreme Court because there is no case.
Not only
There is
that,
She made herself the plaintiff in a claim that nobody claimed.
not
They went back and called the man whose number was on the case file and found out this is a straight man. The name was right, but it's a straight man that's married with a kid, and he's now pissed. Like, how does my name get into this court document? And I'm not gay. I don't have a husband. I got a wife and a kid. And this shit made it all the way to the Supreme Court before somebody called
you
and say, "Hey, what was your interaction with this lady?" And he said, "I don't know this bitch." Just
you want.
today.
I know you want to know the killer part about this.
She made
Th-
this
th-
shit up.
Not only did she make the shit up, she does not have a business. She doesn't have a
She
business. Like, wait, let me finish. She does not have a business license. She doesn't. She hasn't even started the process of her business. She basically just created some dumb shit. She
she
has not.
said
She has never had a customer.
this
She
is
has
why
never
she
had a
made
customer,
herself
bro.
this is why she made herself the plaintiff. Nobody sued her because they wouldn't make her website. She decided to challenge the Colorado state law that says if she had a business, she had to be open to everybody. But she don't even have the business. She don't have the client. And the hypothetical is a lie because the nigga that she put in, the people, the guy's information that she put in there as the supposed person who acquired about a website is a straight man with a wife and a kid.
It's a lie.
She
It's
made
a
the shit
lie.
up.
She
They
just
looked through the
made this shit
phone
up,
book for a nigga named Smith, and then his name Richard Smith. That's the one, and they plug some data in there. The fucked
bro.
up part about it is Thomas when he gave his reasoning when he wrote the oral arguments, he cited the nigga who don't exist.
Bro, it's pack the court, bro. That I like. He should have packed the court.
Bro,
I said that shit before he was even president. When Donald Trump during debates asked him when he packed the court, I screamed at the TV and I said Biden, you should say hell yeah, I'm gonna pack the court.
we ain't gonna
Cause
even start
y'all
this, bro.
cheated. Y'all cheated Obama out of a fucking justice. And y'all know y'all cheated Obama out of
Bro,
a
they
fucking
cheated him
justice.
out of
He should
two.
have, yeah, he
Because
should have,
how
yes.
quick here's the thing. If the precedent was we're not gonna put a person in when the election year started, which is not the precedent, it's what they
Mm-hmm.
ran with. They
Right.
took they took Garland out for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
But they ignored the same reasoning with
The
Amy
same
Coney
ass
Barrett,
reason.
and they got her in less than a month. And this is what I was saying in the chat with y'all, you and Sean. The fact of the matter is, bro, you cannot keep running on fear. They run on fear market tactics. They keep telling us what the Republicans gonna do when they get into power. They do the shit anyway.
They gonna do what they want to do.
They're gonna do it. The Republicans said, "Hey, if you stack the court, when we get in power, we gon' what? Do the shit you gonna do when you get in power anyway."
Break that motherfucker.
But like you, and that's what you. That was the greatest part about what you said. That if they stacked the court, if Biden had came in like a gangster when he had the majority and just stacked the court, the first thing the Republicans would have did when they came in power was then reshape the court.
Yep.
So
Mm-hmm.
term limits would have been in play, cognizant tests would have been in play. How many, four on one side, four on the other, with a chief justice in the middle? All that would have been in play. They would not
Exactly.
have let it been a
Exactly.
free for
Exactly.
all. So if he had to
Exactly.
just stack the court and
Stack that fuck. Yep.
made it even, and then let the Republicans come in and say, "Hey, we didn't like the fact that you stacked the court, so now we're gonna put in some
We're gonna
constraints."
put in some guidelines, right?
Then we wouldn't have these ethics violations that we got with these motherfuckers going on these trips and not claiming the money. They would have had to fix all that. But they let the Republicans scare them to this what we're gonna do if when y'all we gonna get power if y'all do this while y'all in power. And the fact of the matter is they would do the shit anyway. They do
Yep.
the shit anyway.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because they'll sell it to their people as a win, and they people don't care if it hurt them or help them. A win is a motherfucking win.
Win is a win, baby. That's what they running on, bro.
They
They don't
run,
care how they get that win, but they want that
bro.
win.
They
They
one
need
team
something
run
to take
on
back to their base to say, look what we did.
one team run on fear, and the other team run on progress. And I don't care if the progress helps you, helps me, helps the other one. It's progress. If you can go to your neighbor who you hate, that's a Democrat, and say we won this, it don't matter that it's like Florida, right? Florida let DeSantis vote all that shit in to say we won this, no immigrants, yada yada yada. And now all these white farmers in Florida can't get nobody down there to pick them goddamn watermelons and shit. And this nigga was like, "It's a mistake. It's a mistake." I pulled a video for you. He was this dude was like, "Tell your friends, tell your families, come back down for well, we going our state's gonna be out of business. They scared and they leave." And he right. These motherfuckers got scared. They moved to Georgia where they can work and keep working. They got houses that don't got roofs on them. They ain't being built. They got farms that ain't being. This dude said this. They are having $1 million a day losses because all the migrant workers then
Gone.
left the state of Florida.
All except
But
the Cubans. The Cubans love Republicans.
it don't matter. All the migrant workers then left.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got a state that's dysfunctional and breaking down, and the motherfucker then passed a law because it was a law saying you couldn't be the governor if you was running for you couldn't be in public office if you was running for
Oh, they
president.
changed that real
They
quick.
changed the law. So now this motherfucker ain't even there with y'all hearing the complaints about the shit going wrong. So this motherfucker was state senator was what did it and I'm gonna find a video. He was telling them, Call your family and tell them to come back." Like, bitch, you telling these motherfuckers, call your immigrants, family members, and tell them to come back so we can fuck off.
Bro.
DeSantis passed a law that if you was caught driving an undocumented worker, they was gonna arrest you and deport them. Them motherfuckers skedaddled. They left the state of Florida, and Georgia took them all. Like, hey, we got stuff. We'll put you out. I was sitting there saying, man, if black people was gangster, black truck drivers, black construction workers, whatever, they should move down to Florida and like some of the Hispanics do, just stand outside the job sites like day labor and just wait. Eventually, y'all gonna lose enough money that y'all gonna have to pay us to come up in here and finish these projects. Them houses that's sitting up in there with the foundation poured and the studs in place, but with no roof, and they just sitting there getting mildew. They got to cover this shit up, and it's
Mm-hmm.
a whole bunch of jobs for a whole bunch of documented or former convict or whatever black people to go down there and say, hey, you can use us. We'll make that money, but you got to pay us. What you got to pay a U.S. person. So the price gonna go up. But hey, you won't lose the money because them migrants, man, they gone. They left that state.
Hey, before I get back on the SCOTUS issue,
SCOTUS.
did you get the video I sent you today about DeSantis? He was doing an interview on Fox, and he was talking about getting rid of the IRS, the Department of Education, Department of Energy, Department of Commerce. He talked about getting rid of them lock, stock, and barrel, and he said if he couldn't, he gonna weaponize them to go against the woke, the woke population, bro. DeSantis is scary as shit. But anyway,
DeSantis, DeSantis is an idiot. They always come in there. Remember, if you remember, Trump said he was going to be able to file your taxes on an index card. Remember, he kept saying that on the size of an index, and then he changed the tax law and took everything, and everybody in the middle class who've been sitting there talking about the win they got when Trump went in power is broke as shit right now because he raised the taxes on y'all asses.
mm-hmm, yep, it was
So
good for like a year, and it was good for 2 years, and
it wasn't good at all.
it flipped every. No, it probably
You
wasn't good
can't
for
even write
us.
off your house. You can't write
No,
off your
no, no, no. It
PMI.
was
You can't
not
write
good.
off.
It was not good for
So
us. It was good for a lot of people for 2 years, and then the shit went belly up. And you could see it. You could see the plan on like how it was. Did away with
yeah,
like you said, writing your house the PMI off and all that shit. But anyway,
fucked us
back
up
to
good.
before we get off this, get off this whole SCOTUS subject. I do want to talk about one thing. Another thing they did, the college. How do you feel about the college tuition? The what was it? Biden was trying to do the college, trying to do away with the college, the tuition benefits.
All right, so here's your unpopular opinion. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. He can't. The fact of the matter is, what people don't realize, rich people play the stock market enough. They get their money off buying debt. This is why they didn't want Trump to bail out Puerto Rico after the storm, because too many people brought that debt. They get their money off debt. That's again, we had this conversation. Only thing we sell, only thing we have in this country is debt. And so there's people who own that debt. You got to pay back those people, and there's investors who invest in that debt. They invest in owning that debt. So that if it's not a bank, it's a private firm or a private equity firm, or it's it's big business. So it was no way that Biden, in my opinion, was going to be able to eliminate that debt. I think it was a hoop dream from day one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what Biden should have did, especially when he had his 51 in the House, is he should have went after why goddamn college costs so much.
Mm-hmm.
College costs too much goddamn money.
Way too much.
I mean, Obama started one program that I don't know if they still doing it, but they were doing it in New York for a while. But it's like, hey, if you want to go to any school in New York, you have to be a New York resident. If you're a New York resident and you go to any college in New York, and New York has a shitload of colleges, as long as you work 4 years for the government of New York, so the city, after you graduate, will pay for your college. Now that's no different than the military saying, "Hey, you serve in the military, we give you the GI Bill." They're saying, "Hey, you get a government." Not, I mean, it's a win-win to me. You get a government job. You give us 4 years. We gave you 4 years. We'll wipe your tuition, and now you're a college graduate working for the city of New York. Those are the type of programs that Biden should have introduced. Those are the type of easy wins that are because we are in like city of Chicago. They need people working in the city. Those are the type of things that you need to do, or just attack and say, hey, why does school tuition cost so much? But to go and say, hey, you took a loan out for this fucking liberal arts or this fucking humanities degree that don't pay for a shit, and now you want to write it off as no muss no fuss. That shit was never gonna work, in my opinion.
Right.
It was a promise that he was never gonna be able to do because he don't own the debt. He don't own the debt. Now he said something today that was very enlightening. That he said, look at all the Republicans, business owners, and how much
Bro, that's
PPP
what I
they
was.
took.
Bro, I was about to see. That's my point, and I'll let you finish, but I'll
And
go
I
through my
and,
point.
and I get that, and that's what he should have led with when he was talking about this from the jump. That we can forgive certain things, but we can't forgive other things. But the thing is, that's debt that the government took when they gave out that PPP forgiveness stuff. We gave the money, we took the money, we took it from our coffers and gave it to people, and then we forgived it when we gave it. That's different from these student loans because we didn't give the money for the student loans. A bank did, or you know, you see what I'm saying? An institution gave that money. We can't then tell that institution that your debt is zero now. It
Mm-hmm.
don't work that way.
Mm-hmm.
So I
But
ain't for it.
well, it's when I look at the reaction, and this is the problem. This is what I'm gonna go into it, and then we get out of here because this was gonna be just a quick hit.
Yeah.
Um, when you, when you, when okay, the reasoning why a lot of people, especially on that side, the right side,
Mm-hmm.
why are we paying for, you know, why do I have to pay for these these people's college, and why does my tax dollars have to pay for this, have to pay for that? And you fine and dandy, you know what I'm saying? You all, you know, you all happy with the PPP. Now, personally, when I first heard about that shit, I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it, but I didn't. It's not the same reason. I just, you know,
You mean the loan
why?
forgiveness? You didn't like it?
Yeah, no, I didn't like it. But it was never a thing where, you know, I'm gonna damn the people who's gonna take advantage of it, because I
Right,
would
right.
take advantage of it if
If
it
it
was
was, yeah.
available to me. Now, at the same time, when you get a house,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I said that wrong. When you get a business, that is a risk you take.
Right.
That is a risk. There is no automatic privilege that say your business is going to be successful.
Nope.
Okay. Regardless of what, COVID happened
Mm-hmm.
and the country bailed you out.
Right.
There was no, like, they bailed out a lot of businesses that was going to go belly up anyway.
They was on their way out.
And it wasn't just it wasn't just PPP. It wasn't just
Mm-hmm.
PPP, or it was other programs too. Programs that some of the Fortune 500 companies took. So the money was just being thrown around all willy nilly, and nobody had anything to say about that. Those are your same
Nope.
tax dollars. Those are your same fucking tax dollars going to businesses. If I bought a house and then, well, I will even take it 2007, 2008, when all these people bought houses. Not only did they buy primary houses, but they bought investment houses, and the market went belly up.
Yep.
Nobody saved those people. But people's businesses got saved. Now, I get it. I'm not even,
Well,
you
see,
know,
that's the thing. It wasn't just for the businesses. The PPP loan was to keep businesses open so people
yes.
can
So
get paid.
I
So
get it,
basically, we're just giving you money to pay the people that we want you to. I mean, because they needed to make money.
bro. A lot of we know the fraud that went on the PPP.
Oh man, oh
And
man,
you
come
know,
on,
but there was a
candy
lot of
shops and
there,
all,
bro.
candy
There
shops
was
and
a
all.
bro. There was a lot of fraud going on with the PPP, saying I got this many workers and they didn't have this many workers,
Yeah, we
because
know.
ain't nobody was checking for that shit. I know people personally that took the PPP loan and didn't have a business. So you
We
can't
know.
tell me that somebody who had a little restaurant didn't write it down. They had 30 employees so they can get the max 20K. So it wasn't, like I said, everybody was, and just to make my long story short, my bad.
Now you good?
It's nobody had a problem with this. And I'm not saying it's the same thing, but why you got a problem with that? It's still your tax dollars going to, you know, going. It's all partisan, bro. It's all faux rage. It's all partisan. And again, like I said, I didn't like it, but I'm not finna hate on somebody who else that would take advantage of that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now,
I hear that part, bro. But my thing
I'm
is,
talking about more so the fake rage. I don't care. Like I'm with you with I don't care that got stricken down. I really don't. I mean, it sucks that people gotta you know. It's hard for me to even say it sucks that you got to pay your fucking student loan. I paid off my student loans.
I
I
did
can't
too,
even
bro.
I can't fix my mouth to say it sucks that you got to pay your student loan.
The problem is though, you got people. I mean, again, this is how they trigger their base. They trigger their base by saying, "Hey, look, you got farmers paying for lawyers," and I get that part. You're right, but that ain't the part that get them upset. The part that get them upset is the racial breakdown of
Yes,
these loans.
yes,
But the part of it that get me upset is why we took loans to do dumbass fucking things. Like why we took loans to make degrees or take classes or look at professions and majors that don't pay no money. You see what I'm saying? Because if you pick the major or the profession that paid money, you wouldn't have no problem paying off your student loans because other people who didn't. The guy that went in for engineer don't need this program. The guy who went in for STEM don't need this program. It's these motherfuckers who went in for these humanities, these criminal justice, these I just want to say I got a 4-year degree, and these things is netting me, 45.5 that now they need, there should not be $100,000 student loan. They should. I would even say, and somebody said this today on CNN. At some point, they should tell these people no. They said student loan is the only loan that you get that they never say no to. And I'm not gonna say, hey, you got your bachelor's in this in fucking you got your bachelor's in gardening. Okay, fine. And then you want to go back and get your master's in fucking ceramics. It's like, nigga, no, you wasted money. You know what I'm saying? Pick something that's gonna make some money that you're gonna be able to pay us back. But we're gonna say, yeah, on these dumbass degrees, and now you got your doctorate and fucking toe fungus, and nigga, you can't make no money with that shit.
Exactly. No, I totally hear what you're saying. What I'm saying is what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Nobody tripped
The
when they was
problem is
throwing. None of these same people that's tripping on the student loans, having to pay their taxes on the student loans, was tripping on this PPP shit.
well,
Nobody.
nobody. I
That,
think
and that's
Biden.
my
I
whole.
think Biden specifically. I think Biden specifically tacked it on the Republicans, not just anybody, but the Republican people in Congress who got PPP loans, and how much that was, the trillions of dollars that cost for rich people to save their employees and not put any skin in the game, but they don't want to do a lesser amount to save the kids that would benefit from the tuition or this college program.
Mhm.
And again, I get it, but I don't agree with it because it ain't his debt to wash. If the United States government paid for all that college and then they want to wash the debt, then fine. But you're not gonna sit there and say, "Hey, Johnny owe me $20." You're gonna walk up on me and say, "Nah, Johnny good." Nah, that nigga owe me twenty
Johnny
dollars.
good. Johnny good, bro. Johnny good.
Johnny owe me
Johnny.
You go either you
Hey,
go pay this
hey,
20 or a.
hey, listen.
All right, go ahead.
What's on it? Fannie Mae?
Fannie
Was it
Mae,
Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae? Was it
both
Fannie
of
Mae, the
them,
person that did
both of
Candy,
them.
right? Whatever.
Nah,
One
it's
of them
both of
motherfuckers. Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, you good. You good. All right, man. We gonna get out of here, man. I just want to, talk about this because it's like all over the news and all over social media right now. I wanted
them. Right, right.
to see where you was at with it, and we pretty
Man,
much at
we
the
got a
same
lot
place,
of
man.
them, bro. We got a lot to talk about, man. I got the show on coming up on Tuesday, man. We got a lot to talk about. This shit is coming undone, man, and it seems like a lot of people are finally paying attention and getting angry about it.
Hmm.
So,
Yep,
I mean, how do you weaponize, monetize, mobilize that anger? You know,
yep.
motherfuckers fed up.
No, we'll get it. All right, man. Thanks for hopping on, bro.
Nah, no problem, man.
All right.
I'll let you later.
Yep. That was me and my cousin Unknown talking about the Supreme Court and a lot of their decisions. Again, I really want you guys to get in these comments and engage with that because I'm curious to know what other people think. Hit us up in the comments. And here's the live show that we broadcasted about, I want to say it was about a week and a half ago. Like I said, really cool conversation. We go into a lot and have some fun with it, and that's how I like the live show to be. But here it is right here. Let's go. Bro, why is this woman, Keke Palmer, on my damn phone screen, my TV screen? What the fuck, bro? Like, what's her
What's
deal?
going on with your? I'm gonna give you a pause, but what's going on with your mic around your mouth, bro?
What?
Like you got like a little fuzz around your mouth.
Right here?
Are you hiding your mic or something like that?
No, I got the little background on.
Oh, okay. No, you
Yeah.
good then. I said
This-
it keep fuzzing with your mouth. I'm like, what's going on with your mouth, bro?
I just got the
Got the
little
little.
background.
little
I
fuzzy
had it
mouth
looking
that
better, man, but
says.
I ain't rocking with the. I took the Nvidia broadcast off, man.
I did
Fucked
that
up.
too on mine, man. I just threw
But
my rod in the back. Chris don't like the background I be having in the basement. So
bro, man, so what's this shit going on with your mouth, bro? Like,
yeah,
what you got going on with your mouth? I'm like,
it was
you
like
know,
fuzzy in
I'm
front of your mouth. I'm
bro, I'm
like, pause.
concerned
What
like a
the?
motherfucker. I'm like, what the, you know. But no, man, I was asking like, what's going on with this Kiki Palmer? I don't even know the story. I'm just
All right. Well,
everybody's talking about this, and I don't
I'm gonna
even know
say
why.
this. I'm glad you talking about this on your show, so I don't have to talk about this tomorrow on
Bro,
the
I
on the.
come on your show tomorrow and talk about this shit, bro.
Uh,
So what's
all
going on,
right.
bro?
I'm gonna give you the whole skinny because, of course, I've been arguing these internet streets about this shit. So I think I pretty much got the story.
You've been on the internet fighting about it, bro.
Oh, bro, come on.
Man, love
This
being
is
on the
this is
internet
what I
fighting.
do. I'm gonna tell you what I do. Right? I go to work. I get my shit started. I get on Yahoo. I look at the storyboards of what's going on. I drop a couple of comments on a couple of things. I throw that shit to the side. I get back to work. And then when work starts slowing down, I'll go see how many people I didn't trigger.
You ain't got
That's
nothing
how
else
I
better to do to get online and
that's
just
how I
my
get
man be
down.
trying to kill time, bro.
Here's the thing, man. It's either that or fall asleep, and I can't fall asleep at work. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So I
right.
gotta I gotta engage my mind. But so here's what happened, right? Kiki Palmer, the fucking worm from Men in Black 2.
Wait,
Let's
what?
rewind this.
Wait. The worm from Men in
Because
Black 2.
that's how she was shaped. She had a body like a boy. Let's Kiki Palmer was not no. She ain't what
I
she
ain't.
is right now.
What is she right now, bro? I'm gonna be
All right,
totally honest. I am not. I've never been attracted. In fact, I've never been
that's
attracted
the
to Kiki
point.
Palmer.
That's the point. Ain't nobody ever been attracted to Kiki Palmer.
And like, if anything, she's always annoyed me because she's always seemed like she's really extra. I had to get rid of her Instagram. She was like, I was following her on Instagram, and I had to
I
get. She
think
was just extra, bro. Like
I think that's
everything
the
she does is extra.
I think that's the most egregious part of the whole thing. Your camera just went
No,
out, bro.
I know. We gonna rock with it,
Oh,
bro.
that's the most. What is that shit? Is that
That's
Gohan in
Yamcha.
the?
That's Yamcha.
Nah, that's not Yamcha, man.
That's
That's
Yamcha, bro. That is Yamcha.
getting his ass whooped like always.
You remember when Yamcha died the first? No, this is the second time Yamcha died. This is the second when Yamcha died the second time by
I saw that meme you put up where they summoned the dragon. He like, which one is it?
is it Krillin and Yamcha again?
You're like these two motherfuckers. So I'm gonna remind you back like a couple of months just to add context, right? A couple
Mm-hmm.
of months ago, excuse me, man, that
Mm-hmm.
rum hit. A couple of months ago, Kiki Palmer was on Steve Harvey couch
Okay.
talking about how she couldn't find a man. Steve Harvey with Mr. Infinite, I'm gonna give you, act like a woman, think like a man, was trying to help this little acne infested motherfucker.
Wow.
She ain't a looker. She's
You
not
come.
a looker. Let's keep it a buck. She ain't a looker, right?
I'm
And that's
pretty
the part.
sure it's a lot of
That's the
men that
part
find her
about this.
attractive. I'm
That's the
not one
part
of
about this. This is the most egregious. She is a professional. She is a hardworking actress. I give her all of that, but she was never a looker. She ain't in the beyond. She ain't the 7, 8, 9. She average, right?
them.
Built like a boy, straight up and down, no curves, no titty, no butt, no hips, right?
You ain't gonna talk about this on your show, but you would talk about it
Fuck, I will talk about it on my show too. Because that's the part about it that's the most egregious to me. Because she found the man. Now
Mm-hmm.
this ain't no, he ain't estimated at her worth, but he ain't no slouch either. He a celebrity trainer. She found the man. He a little funny looking dude too. You know what I'm saying? So his funny look met with her funny, and he liked her as she was. Right.
Mm-hmm.
4 months ago, Kiki Palmer had a baby, had his
Okay.
baby.
Okay.
And that baby, even by her own account, that baby did some things to her body. She got ass now. She got hips now. She got boobs now. She said that the baby cleared up the acne. She said this. My baby cleared up my acne. You know, we know how this go. We know how post pregnancy bodies they be banging. You know, you know what I'm saying? Some women can hold it, right? So in her post pregnancy body, she's showing out.
She
She's
have been
showing
showing out. She been
she's
like she's
showing the
always
fuck out.
been extra. She's
Have you
always been
seen
extra. But she's
this
a little
many
bit more extra.
have you seen this many glamour shots of this woman in your whole entire life?
No. No.
She's showing out. She on Twitter, she on Instagram with the booty pics. She got the boobs out. Like she even said it. My kid gave me these, blah blah. And she's showing she's feeling herself. She
Okay.
didn't filled out into her womanhood. She about, you know, what, mid 20s, 30s maybe. She didn't filled out. She the big earner in the relationship. I mean, this dude is he do all right, but she the big earner in the relationship. And she decided to go on a girls trip.
Okay.
And she went
Wait,
on the
wait, wait,
girls.
wait, wait. Before we go even further, because I know how you are with these girls trips. I always hear you talking about these girls trips, but anyway,
Then
I already
girls
know how
trips,
you. I already
girls
know how
trips
you.
dangerous, bro. Cause if your girl ain't got no couth, she gonna
She ain't got no
Kiki
cool.
this bitch uncouth.
Cool. Oh my god.
She went on the girls trip to Vegas.
Okay.
And on the girls trip to Vegas, they went and saw Usher. She live streaming. Everybody got their cameras out. Usher come around singing, and she get the feeling herself. She throw her arms around Usher. She riding his hip while they dancing. She turned around. She flashing the booty. She got on a thong, just a little sheer thong bodysuit, titties out, thongs out, sheer on the body, and she feeling it. She groupie loving. She groupie loving on drippy dick ass Usher. Like this nigga got full herpes. Like seriously. She,
Bro, you on a roll today, bro.
bro, I've been mad at this shit for days.
You been mad at it?
I've been mad at it.
I ain't
I've
been
been
mad
mad
at
at
it.
it.
I
I'm gonna
just
tell
want to.
you why. I've been mad at it because the inconsistency. Because this is the part about it. This is the part right here is the inconsistency. Everybody keeps saying he got mad and he said like basically you a mother, you should basically dress as such. Now I don't think he was upset that she's a mother. I think that she's upset because she's grinding up on Usher. She got her arms up wrapped around Usher. She acting like a groupie. Now this chick is a celebrity, Usher celebrity. You should be able to get around another celebrity and not lose your shit. She acting like a full blown single woman, right? And he get upset about it. Now everybody keeps saying the majority of the comments, the women and some of the men are saying he shouldn't have took her to the internet. He should have stayed at home. Or he should have said that in private. I agree. It would have been manlier for him to address this in private. But we in the social media world. This nigga's watching this shit in real time. Cause guess who live streaming it? She is. So you on a girls trip with your phone out and your titties out and your ass out. Niggas, like they kept saying, people keep losing the fact that niggas was clowning him before they even said so. Like they was, look at your girl out here getting bust down by us. Look at your girl with the boot. Like they was tagging this nigga and clowning his ass. So when he responded, everybody got upset. She doubled down.
Is she still with the dude?
So here's the thing, and this is the part that I don't like because this dude, look, we know how this go. This dude can find another chick like this. She might can be able to find somebody to screw her, but is she gonna find somebody to help her raise this baby? Now because he deleted he deleted
Wait.
his.
This baby not his?
No, it's his baby.
Oh,
But he
okay.
did.
I'm about
Yeah,
to.
no, it's his baby.
Shit.
No, but he deleted his social media. He deleted his Instagram, his Twitter. Everybody think they on a breakup. She got on TikTok and she posted some shit like, "If you act up, I'ma link up." So basically, trying to put him in his place. She's feeling this whole female support she's getting about her. Don't let nobody tell you what to wear, yada yada yada. Don't let nobody tell you what to do. But at the end of the day, you a mother, like he said, and you should be trying to sustain your relationship. She started the other day. She started selling T-shirts to say "I'm a mother." Like she leaning all the way into this shit.
Oh my god. Okay.
She
Okay.
leaning all. She got merch out now. She leaning all the way into this fandom. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, you just 4 months in. That body gonna change again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This the
Hold-
4 months postpartum. That body gonna change again. And it may not.
Tubatone 43. He says, "Bro had every right. She for the streets."
Everybody keeps saying he didn't have to take it to the internet. He found out on the internet.
But here's my thing. What if? Because I'm listening to what you're saying. What if he did bring it to her before? Not just in that instance, but maybe like a previous instance, he brought it
Bro,
to her. Maybe this has happened before. Has this happened before? Has she been a
I
little
don't
bit?
know,
Because, like I
but
said, like I
this
said, I
one dude said something that really like hit home for me because my wife go on girls trips before, and he said the dude said, you know, he didn't see that packed in the bag before she left, because had he saw that outfit in the bag before she left, he would have been like, oh, hey, nah, shawty, you ain't going out like
word to
that.
the wise, bro. Before your wife go on a girls trip,
You better check
check them
that bag.
bag, check them outfits, check them.
Who you wearing this shit for?
I'm
You
gonna
know what
be
I'm saying?
honest, bro. I am just like not that. I've never been like that. Like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna call it insecurity because I don't think it always comes from a place that's insecure.
Hmm.
Some people really like that's how they are. That's that's their boundary. Their boundary is, uh, respect me. Don't have people out here laughing at me. You know
That's
what
the
I'm saying?
thing. That's the
Don't,
thing. Like everybody want to say it's about he disrespected her by saying what he said, which I again I wouldn't have took it that to that extent. But she's the celebrity. He's not. She know everything they do get online, and it's so funny because they want to cap for her about disrespect, about him respecting her. There's been two other chicks that Usher tried to do this to since that happened, and they ain't letting it happen, bro.
yeah.
He went up to
Uh.
Winnie Harlow the other day, and she soon
Mm-hmm.
as she started coming, she jumped to her man lap. He
Mm-hmm.
went up to Joe Budden girl, and Joe Budden just did this lid back like what? Like don't even play with me. And he just hi and kept on walking. It's like you know who to pull that shit on.
But here's the thing. I'm thinking like most women know how to secure that bag. They ain't gonna do that shit. But if she the breadwinner,
Yeah,
if she the breadwinner, that's probably where that come from. I mean, who knows? I don't care. I don't.
I don't care if you the breadwinner or not. Don't put me in those like you put me in a space where well I said me, but she put him in a space where he felt he had to defend himself. You know what I'm saying? He had like everybody keeps saying he should have took it out. He should have took it online, but he's alerted online that this is what his girl is doing in Vegas in real time. Like at a certain
No,
amount of
I
times,
get it.
his mentions is flying. He got to say something, and he didn't like what he saw, so he said something. And I'm gonna tell you, man, as a like I said, my wife go on girls trip. That first girl trip, man,
You
I
was
was
in the
stalk,
you were
bro.
following it on social media.
I was social media hashtag carnival. I felt certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot of. I'm being straight up. It
Bro,
took a lot of maturity.
I wish
It
my
took a
girl would
lot of
go on the girls trip.
maturity to just say, you know what, chill, bro, chill. It took a lot of maturity for me to just say, chill out. But like that first girls trip, I was hashtag Carnival Miami, blah blah blah, and I was sending her pictures of herself like, this you, you know what I'm saying? Like you better, you know what I'm saying? But that's the world we live in, yo. We live in a social media world. You can't go out and do some shit and don't expect nobody to capture it. Don't expect nobody to find it. And at the point where somebody's a celebrity and they're tagging you like, "Hey, look at your girl," you know what I'm saying? She put it out there. He responded, but and I get that part, but the leaning into it making it worse. Like she's leaning into it heavy.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't got she all about it.
All right, Tubatone 43. He got something else to say. He should have just hit the strip club and went live. Right, right. I don't like. I don't know, man. Like I'm just like not wired that way to give a fuck. Like I think I let all that type of energy go when I was like in my early 20s. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? It's impossible to you can't control what people do. People gonna
But
do
see, the
what they
thing
want to do,
is,
and when you sitting there, you trying to, you butt hurt. No, man, just just
the
let that
thing
shit
is,
go, bro.
it's the social media part about it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you can put that motherfucker down though. I mean,
Yeah,
me, I just put the
that's
phone
what I
down and
had
go
to.
play video games,
I
bro.
just had to like. I had to like the second year she went. I just took the kids on vacation. Like I had to. I had to go do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I had to
Yeah.
be like, all right, you got it. You know what I'm saying? I trust you. I can't follow this going on. You got it. I got to go do
Because
something
I
else.
mean, you put all right. You put yourself in a position where you like constantly worrying about what that person doing. You're gonna drive yourself crazy. And I remember as a teen, bro, like as a teen and as in my early 20s, driving
Mhm.
myself crazy. And I'm like, why am I doing this? I will never let nobody have that much control over me ever again. Man, I wish my girl would go on a girls trip so I could walk around the house butt naked. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Nah,
can do the
nah,
naked man
nah,
dance in the house,
nah,
bro.
bro.
Like
Nah. You got that wrong. When they go on girls trips, you got to stay and watch the kids.
I don't care.
You
Shit.
gonna be naked man dancing with the kids in
No,
the
I'll
house.
wait till they go to sleep and then do the naked man dance. You know what I'm saying? Just fuck around and do the electric slide, bro. Shit. All right, so Cody B, I'm gonna catch you up. We talking about Kiki Palmer, man. Have you been following this?
Oh yeah, man. When she went out with her booty cheeks out.
Man, full, but find the picture, bro. She got the full cheeks out. And the
Yeah, I
thing
seen
is, she
she
used
had
to
a
be,
curtain on, didn't she?
she used to have no butt, bro. She had no butt at all. And now that baby then filled her out.
Yeah, she had a sheer curtain on.
Oh man, she
It was
did.
sheer, bro. I gotta see this outfit. Hold on, bro.
She
Man,
had
my camera kind of tripped me. I mean, my video kind of lagging.
You ain't gotta put it up, bro. You can just hit stop camera, bro. Do whatever you gotta do.
yeah, man.
So,
She had on
how
a
y'all
sheer
been, man?
curtain.
How y'all fellas doing, man?
Oh, we
What's the deal
good.
with you, Cody?
Man, you got it.
Bro, I'm looking at a picture of Kiki Palmer on Saturday Night Live with a whole pregnant stomach out, bro.
That's when she
Bro,
announced she was pregnant.
With a whole stomach out, bro.
got the
That's
man.
when she announced she was pregnant.
Like I said, I really don't care, man. My girl can go out damn near butt naked because I'm gonna be like, hey, that's going home with me tonight. The
Look,
pretty
I
young
already
thing
know, I
going
already
on.
know
The
where
pretty
that's
young
going.
thing going on with me tonight, you know?
I,
That's my attitude to it, but like I don't know.
you
I mean,
you
I could definitely see how people
you
can, like
talking
a
from
man can be upset.
a non-social media world though, man. Think
Bro,
of
I
it like
cannot
this:
find.
your girl out,
Oh,
dressed in the
I
outfit you
take
want.
that back, bro. I said I wasn't attracted to it, but
She changed. Look,
Jesus.
your girl out, dressed in the outfit you would think is risque, and you
No,
don't find out. Hold on,
she
Set the
wouldn't.
premise. You don't find out from her. You find out from people tagging you in it that you don't even know. You
Exactly.
find out from the world.
That's different.
That's the different, bro.
That's
Like I
different.
said, my wife go to Carnival. If somebody tagged me like, "Hey, this your girl," and it's something that I was like, "Whoa, what the?" Like you didn't pack that. You must have shipped that straight to the hotel. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
I can't get no big image of this, bro.
You
But
packed
like,
that and
I
straight.
definitely see what y'all talking about. But
You
like,
packed
yeah,
that
she
outfit and
all
shipped it
on that
straight to
dude.
the hotel.
Right,
This a man right here. Oh
man.
shit.
What I heard, it was her baby daddy,
Yeah, it was a baby daddy.
and he out there talking about some. Yeah, man, gotta have morals, bro. She having a good time, obviously.
Well,
Hey, hold on right quick. All right, so I got the
Man, for
video.
real,
I'm gonna
bro.
bring up the video, bro. I'm gonna bring it up. Hold on.
Shoot.
She got the cheeks out and everything, bro.
Yeah, she got him, man. She had her whole everything situated out. I'm like, oh man, she out there being grown.
She being grown. All right, hold on. Let me pop this up right here, bro. Gotta get this. I gotta cue this up. I see you with the logo, Cody B.
Oh man, trying something different. I said my
Oh,
camera,
yeah.
my internet been acting a little funny, so I had to find me a little good
I
signal spot.
All right, hold on right quick.
I said,
What's
let
up?
me
Y'all see it? All right,
yeah,
here
we got you.
go.
look. Then y'all seen the one video where he was on the big screen or whatever.
Hey, I'm gonna cue this up. Hold on. I don't see nothing too bad yet.
I don't see
Oh wait,
nothing.
look where his leg is, bro.
Yeah, she
Oh.
riding that leg.
She was doing that.
Gave him a little butt shot. She gave him a
Oh,
butt
come
shot.
on. They put the blur on it, bro.
Man.
Who that dude back there with the lay on? Alright, that ain't too bad.
Man, what's crazy is
It's more so the outfit.
Oh man, so
Yeah, whoever you are, you can chill out. All right. Yeah, it's more so the outfit, bro. Like I didn't see nothing too bad. I mean, you can say something about the leg placement. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, but I don't know. I wouldn't have tripped, but I don't know. Like you said, it's a social media world, so dude was probably embarrassed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I mean, you got the right to, but at the same time, like
I did catch that. Tubatone, I did catch that. It looked like she wanted to kiss. It looked like they wanted to do
yeah,
a kiss,
right
bro.
there, that walk
right at the end, it looked like they wanted to do a kiss, but they like, hey, we got eyeballs on this, bro.
Telling you, it was another video that they had too, where she was like gawking at him.
She was what?
Gawking at him. You know, giving them eyes. You know what I'm saying? She had it was like he was performing, and he was on the screen or whatever. I guess he had his shirt off or some shit, and she was over there looking all flabbergasted.
She was all,
I'm just
she was all flustered, bro.
That part.
Yep. On a side note, man,
I sent you a picture in the chat, Paul.
You want me to put it up?
Now I just want you to see this post, this transformation.
Oh, hold on, let me just look at it on my phone.
Said he should have went to the street.
On a side note, though, you know somebody's career going downhill when they got a residency in Vegas, bro. It's like that right there is the telltale sign. Like, your stuff coming to an end, bro.
Yeah, he might be.
Oh yeah,
might, just be chilling out there. That's why I said. That's why.
That's the old picture.
That's her, bro.
That's her now, or is that her?
That's her pre-baby body. That's what I'm saying. She showing out post-baby body.
Yeah, well, it looked like she was showing out pre-baby body too.
But I'm saying, look at that. She don't got the
She
curve.
just walking around in a bra.
She don't got the curve. She don't got the boobs. She don't got the butt. All this is post-baby body. And now she, like I said, she doing photo shoot. She talk about the body. That's fine. Celebrate your body. You right, but don't in doing that, don't disrespect your family. Like you trying to start a family with a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the triple and the doubling down, it sounds good now because everybody got your back. But in a couple of months, when you get that second transformation, when Freezer hit that second transformation, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
When Freezer grow them horns, bro. When he grow them horns, bro.
Well, I'm just saying that first transformation post pregnancy is one thing. That second transformation, you know what I'm saying? You got the nigga who loved you. What I'm saying, this dude loved you when nobody else was. Black brothers Usher wasn't checking for the pre voluptuous the pre voluptuous version of her, and this nigga got herpes and he wasn't checking for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This dude on the road today, bro.
Nigga, I'm on my.
What you drinking? What you drinking over there?
Coca-Cola, nigga, like always.
Yeah, right. What you drinking, Cody? Because I saw you drinking something.
Man, I did have a shot.
Okay, y'all over here drinking. Didn't even invite me. You
Bro,
know what I'm saying? Didn't tell me.
Bro,
Didn't tell me we was drinking. I could have got me a glass, you know.
But
it's always the red can.
That's funny though, man. Like I don't know, man. Like I said, man, it was just like my social media was just like blowing up, man.
You saw the picture I sent you with the butt cheeks?
Dude, stop sending. Which picture is this now?
I just sent you the new one. That's the one that they blurred out.
Yeah,
it's a
she
picture
had
of
turned
him.
around. Yeah, that's when she had that sheer curtain on. I'm telling you.
Oh.
It was nothing that you couldn't see in that one.
She had a little. She got a little cuff to her, bro.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Get that
she got
post,
like
that
what is
post.
that? That's about a 5-inch cuff on each side.
No disrespect, but she didn't have none of that beforehand.
Mm-mm.
It's like she was shaped like a boa.
Man, like a mantis.
Oh, she looked like that little. She looked like that little worm. Them little worms on Men in Black, man.
I don't even know what you're talking about, so I'm gonna look this up right now.
I'm gonna send you that picture too.
No. Let me
Do the little worms on Men in Black. The Men in Black. Those little. Always cussing out Jay. Fuck you, Jay. Smoking cigarettes and shit. Talking with that
I've never
raspy.
seen Men in Black.
Talk with that raspy ass voice.
Man. You something else today, dog. He pulled it off.
I'm just saying. Wasn't nobody checking for Akila and the B.
You sure
before
right.
she had that baby.
You sure right.
Bro, you wrong for that.
I'm
that
keeping it a buck.
That thing ain't got no shape, bro.
Now Akila got the B. Now Akila got the B. And
she got the body, yeah.
How long you think she got? You think she got about like? I ain't gonna sit here and talk about women bodies, but she ain't, like you said, she might not have that long before.
I don't want to talk about women bodies, but
yeah,
I want to preference the argument correctly. Now, my thing is, I hope her and him fix it, and I said this in probably 90% of the pages that I commented on. I hope they fix it because here's the thing: the social media landscape right now is telling men not to get with chicks with babies. Right. You got the one guy that actually fathered the baby that want to be with you. You can't go out public just like if she was here's the thing. All the women who capping for her talking about don't let this man tell you what to do and yada yada yada. Like Cody said, go to a strip club and live stream yourself at a strip club while she at home with the baby. They will crucify this motherfucker.
That's it. Yes. So if the roles were reversed,
because she's at home with the baby,
it would be different. It would.
She's at home with the baby, and here's the thing: respect should be given at all times. So if the roles were reversed, it'd be a different story.
So you saying like if he would have went to a Doja Cat concert, got up on stage, and Doja Cat clapping them cheeks on him, even though they both got on clothes, it would be totally different.
Been a different story.
It would have been a different story.
Nigga,
he would have been he would have been a monster, bro.
This baby is 4 months old. 4 weeks ago, we saw JT beat the shit out of Lil Uzi Vert because he was talking to Ice Spice at the BET Awards.
Hey, whooped the shit out of him with that.
Whooped the shit out of his ass just for looking at another. Man, just for looking at another woman.
Y'all be into this social media, bro. I don't. This is my first time hearing that.
Hold on, bro. I don't watch the BET Awards. I read stories. I keep up with what's coming out in stories, and I saw the story.
So wait. Somebody beat the shit out of Lil Uzi Vert on camera?
His girlfriend did.
His girl is one of the city girls. His girl is one of the city girls. Right, JT, the city girl.
Boy, City Boy's down now, bro. City Boy's down 50 points. Dude got his ass beat by a city girl?
In public.
In public on camera?
At the BET Awards.
City
Boys down 50 points, bro. We gotta rally back.
Just for looking at, just for flirting with Ice Spice. My thing is, we can cap for the brotherhood. We can cap for the city boys, city girls, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's a 4-month baby in that shit. Same thing with Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper was at Carnival. And that's the thing I'm talking about. You know, my wife be going to Carnival. Niggas be trying to catch a wine, as they call it. Mm-hmm. Chance the Rapper was at Carnival dancing on some woman. They was ready to tell him his wife to leave him. Yeah. And that's what they do. That's the culture.
His wife ain't messing up that bad.
That's the culture.
So when you not the breadwinner, bro, when you not the breadwinner, you got to kind of keep your mouth shut because you ain't trying to fumble the bag.
Right.
My thing is the kids, man. You got kids, man. That you don't want Kiki to be another one of these statistics.
Here's my thing though. Here's my thing. How many people using the kids as an excuse? Do you think there's men out there that's using it? Man, it's the kids.
Honestly, bro.
When it's really they insecurity.
If I was to keep it 100, I wouldn't even put no kid in her if I was him. Not until I got married. You don't got no. He don't got no say so.
Yeah.
I was sitting there thinking about this. I swear I was talking to
Bro,
my
you
sister.
sound like Bundle and Brittany, bro.
Nigga. What she say? If you want to trap a nigga, date an athlete.
Man, ain't that
I was thinking about this. I was
they
thinking
be
about this
throwing the
on the
broke
ride
bitch
home.
hints out.
Hey, let's talk about that.
Hold on. I was thinking about this on the ride home because I know where you're going. We can transition to that. There's a bunch of men out here that don't got no business having babies. Just no business at all. But what they didn't realize is how old, how lonely, how damaged, how whatever the women they was dealing with were. And you
Yeah.
thinking you just getting the skins, and she on a whole nother plan. She need love in her life, so she want to have a baby. Her biological clock is ticking, so she want to have a baby. I'm gonna tell you, when I got 21 years old, 22 years old, I made a point to not have sex with anybody else. I couldn't see them having my child. So if I can't see you having my child, I just can't fuck you no more. You ain't even attracted to me no more. And a lot of these dudes are with women who want a totally different game plan with than they on. Oh, I'm on a pill. No, she not. She want a baby. And you can't tell her she can't have it where she have it.
Bro, that's some scary shit. That right there is some scary
That's
shit.
reality, bro.
That's scary because
You do not know what's in another person's head.
Exactly, man.
And,
you don't know what's in that other woman's head. Oh, you thinking you just hitting some skins, and she probably just like you said, like my shit drying up, bro.
Right.
You don't know. They say you lay down, you deserve what come out of it. But I agreed to sex. I did not agree to kids. And there's a lot of people out here who, in their brain, they thinking kid all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got this, and you got this, and you got this, and you got this. And you say, oh, I don't want a relationship. I just want yada yada yada. Okay, yeah, that's what I want too. And before you know it, the pill, they ain't taking the pill no more. You got holes in the condoms. You could put it in me, but I mean, she's on a different plan,
bro.
She's on a different plan.
I always say this. When I'm in a conversation like this. A man is not obligated to take care of you or your baby, even if you put it in there. He ain't obligated to.
But
a man
should
be. Yes, but he's not obligated to. That's why it is more important for a woman to kind of watch out, because a man don't have to walk around 9 months with a baby. We don't have to do that. At any point in time, we can get up and leave. Now, yes, you have the courts that'll say, yes, you are obligated to be financially responsible for that baby. But a man don't have to. They don't have to sit there and watch a baby and be in that baby. It's not you. The truth. That's the truth.
The thing is, there's no consequences though, because if I sit here and say, "Hey, I want to have a baby," and we gonna hook up, and unbeknownst to you, I want to have a baby. So we about to have a baby. And when I say I'm pregnant, you got a choice to either take care of the baby, which will make my dreams come true, or don't, which the court's going to make you.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I'm 20 whatever, I'm 30 whatever, she 30 something years old, she want a baby. And the baby came before the marriage, the baby came before the establishing how we are in this relationship. The baby came before what looks like mutual respect, even though she's the breadwinner and he makes less. The baby came before a lot of things. It's 4 months and you already on a girl trip. That baby still breastfeeding. You about to pump and dump. She about to pump and dump. That baby still breastfeeding.
What if she stored up all the milk before she left, bro?
She can't get it
right.
This nigga probably got home feeding the baby.
Of course he is,
getting
bro.
notifications like, hey, this your girl playing?
Bro, just think you in that position, right?
This how I feel. He really sound dumb, and he put his feelings out there on the sleeve, on the string, and walked him right out there on the tightrope and let him drop. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you felt like that, you let her walk out the house, my dude.
That wasn't in her bag when she left.
Yeah, but what if the outfit wasn't in there though?
She brought that outfit in Vegas.
So
That's
he ain't just
no, bro. She got that from Shein, bro.
Come on,
she got that shit from Shein, bro. She ain't get that shit out of Vegas, bro.
She brought that shit. She brought that shit and had it delivered to the fucking hotel room.
Bro, like I said, bro, any boy,
And then
it's
said
not
she's
the
seen it.
same, bro. It's
That's
not the
Fashion
same.
Nova.
Be right. Fashion Nova. Like at any given point in time, a man can walk away, bro. He can just like get up, pack his bags, and walk away. And nobody's
It
obligated
could have
to
ended
do
a different way.
anything.
As a
He's
man,
obligated
I think you
financially.
What
got
made
Yes,
him
but
even
like,
say anything?
you got to eat that. You got to eat that embarrassment for a minute, like you said. Put the phone down, walk
that's
away.
what I in
Say
my
something about it
situation.
when you
Are
get
they
home.
together?
Now we fought. Yeah, they together. Well, they was together. But see, we 40.
Right.
We 40 plus talking that shit. This nigga 30 something.
Bro,
My 30 something year old brain would have probably said something.
I'm telling you right now, my 30-something year old brain would have put the phone down. I told you that, bro. You remember my first like real relationship. That's when I figured it out. Like, I can't control nothing this person does. Why am I going through this shit?
Yeah,
I'm just
regular, bro.
But
look, speaking for the 30 and some people.
And
right?
then after that, I just became
my bad,
a
Cody. No disrespect.
Speaking for the 30
that's what it is. She broke your ass and you turned to a fucking. She turned you from Count to Count Dracula, my nigga.
Bro.
Cody, this nigga used to be. This nigga, we used to sit there and call this nigga Cake. We used to be caking out there, bro.
Nah, bro, that was always you. But anyway,
nah, you had your moments, my dude. Cut it out,
bro. But here's the
she,
thing.
She turned you vicious,
bro. I think everything from that, because that right there showed me it don't matter who you are, bro. It don't matter your relationship. It don't matter. You can be a billionaire. You can be everything a woman want, and they will still do you fucking dirty. That's
the part about
they will wake up one day. They can be like 100% happy one day and wake up the very next day and be like, nah.
That's the part about it that's so egregious. That's why I painted the picture the way I did, because this dude liked her old body, freckle face, acne.
What if he liked that though? What if he just liked skinny?
Little Mo body. What's that chick name? Little Mo. He liked her little Mo body. You know what I'm saying?
Little Mo Lottie Mo head to the body.
Little Mo body.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
He liked her little mama. He liked her little mama body.
Little mama. That's what it is. Little mama body.
Damn, bro.
His baby put all them curves on her. His baby put them curves on her. This man leveled her through the change. And this how you act. You know what I'm saying? For
right.
Ursha. For Drippy Dick.
For Ursha.
Man, big drip.
Big drip, right? Herpesen, you know what I'm saying?
Herpesen.
That nigga paid he had to pay like $1.1 million to.
Ain't he married?
Nah.
Married? No, I think they're married with kids, bro.
That's
he
the confession
kids,
song.
But he ain't married.
He married. He was cheating on her with T-Boss. But this man had to just. He paid a settlement. He paid a settlement to a chick because he gave her herpes and she didn't tell her. This dude is burning. You know what I'm saying? And you out there like a fangirl, like you ain't in the community. This is your community. You a celebrity. You getting starstruck on another celebrity?
No, he married. Man. No, wait a minute.
He was married.
He married. Oh no, he's partners with some lady named Jen Giocchia or some shit.
Once again, somebody who accepted the hurt.
Somebody who happy with the hurt.
Bro, what do you do? What do you do? Like when you got like,
according to the commercial,
measles on your right. Well, I'm just saying, when you got measles on your stuff, like how do you date like that, bro?
Date somebody else who got it too.
So it's a good bet that this girl that he with now probably got the same thing.
Hey,
they probably just had it. Hey, what you got?
The commercial says about suppression.
Bro. Man, bro, I don't know, bro. I'm like one of the most paranoid dudes ever when it comes to stuff like that, bro. When it comes to stuff like that, I am so paranoid, bro. I remember back in like the college days, and we were all just talking about our body count. I hate calling it body count. We were talking about how many women we've been with. You know how you do when you in your 20s, and then like it had dawned on me that like I'm not gonna say the number, but it was pretty high within like a month and a half period. Like it was like I was, because I didn't know it was that many, bro. The very next day I went to go get checked out, and I've been paranoid ever since, bro.
I'm gonna tell you.
Luckily, I ain't never had nothing, bro.
I know exactly the summer you talking about, and that summer shut me down. To be perfectly honest, because it was me, you, Chucky. It was a couple of us, and Sean, Mike. We had like a little challenge almost, like a little non-official who gonna hit the most this summer, and it got to the point where it was some scary stories coming out of that summer.
Oh, bro, I blew everybody out that summer, bro.
Yeah, and that
I
summer,
blew everybody out, bro.
that summer I
Just to
retired,
like, bro,
bro. That summer I retired. Like
exactly,
that became the if I can't see myself with you, I can't be with you.
bro.
I'm telling you, I distinctly remember that summer changing my whole perspective on the whole thing because it was almost like a little belt notch every time we checked in. Like you know what I'm saying?
Bro, it was,
That got to be a bad summer, yo.
bro, and that bleeds into what we were talking about last time with that first relationship. Just like I like it taught me so much, bro. I took all the negatives out of that, for the
I'm a
time. I'll just say a
I'm gonna
time,
ask
but
you a
like
question though, because I love to ask the question when I hear a guy that got dogged out,
I
and
wouldn't
you're gonna
say
be
I got dogged out. It's just
yeah.
it's no, no, no.
She
I
I
wouldn't.
don't say you got dogged out,
No,
but
I
she
ain't
she
got dogged
taught
out.
she taught you some game. She opened
No,
your eyes up to some shit.
no, no.
All
I
right,
wouldn't even
that's
say that.
fine.
I wouldn't even say
Here's
that. It
here's
was
the
more
question
so.
though. Here's the question though. What comes first, the dog or the bitch?
What do you mean? You got to further elaborate. What do you mean?
A chick who changes a guy or a guy who changes the chick? Because
What comes first?
men are all dogs. Women are you call women bitches. Which comes first?
Oh, I see what you're saying. What started? What?
Who
What?
who bred who? Who changed who?
We did.
You think men change women?
Yeah.
No, no.
Why so? Nah, let them have it. Let them have it. Why so?
I mean, you talking about in the now time or just any time?
Just in general. Just you phrase it how you phrase it.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be like. It's not supposed to be the woman change. It can be depending on the effect of the woman, but majority is supposed to be the man changing the woman. You supposed to affect whatever you do is supposed to rub off, and you know what I'm saying.
I don't think he quite
So
get the
so
question.
so you're saying
So I
bad
mean,
men created. No, hold on. I could clarify. So you're saying bad men create bad women?
exactly.
I
What you
don't
say,
think so.
Paul?
I think bad women create bad men. And I'll say this right now.
Is that
Think
because
of no, no,
I
no.
don't?
Think
I
about
don't
this.
think
Think
it's
about
that.
this. Think about this. Okay. 20 years ago, you didn't see some of the stuff you're seeing now. You know what I'm saying? Like 30 years ago, you didn't see like, uh uh I'm out of town, thugging with my rounds, my pussy pink, my booty hole brown. You didn't see like women wasn't talking like that. Women like that's
Nigga,
some
you
new
know the
shit,
words
bro.
to that song.
That's the only part I know.
Yeah, I don't
So
even know
so
that. I don't even listen. That's the
bro.
first time I heard that song right there.
Soon as I hear it, soon as
bro,
I hear
bro,
that,
that's the most ignorant song,
soon as
bro.
I hear that cadence, I turn the station. I
Bro,
know what it is. I change the station.
exactly. But
Man,
what I'm saying is you didn't hear that. Like this is like it's gradually getting worse. You know what I'm saying? So if men change out here changing women, and that's what started all this. Why is it just getting so bad now? And I'm not saying you always got your one offs. Women always been doing men dirty since the beginning. I mean, shit. What is Samson and Delilah? You know what I'm saying? Like it's been happening, but like when you look at it on a larger scale, bro, like it's it's
hmm
it's just getting progressively worse. Like you know, and not to go back, I'm gonna go back to that song. I'm gonna go back to that song. You put that song on, and women gonna go crazy for it. And women you think wouldn't go crazy for that song is going crazy for that song. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. I found it funny when people was complaining about the WAP song, but what I'm the point I'm trying to make is it's just it's we're not we haven't like I think it's more of a thing where men women are changing men than men changing women.
I mean that can be the reason now almost because the way the women coming in and they doing certain things. If you wouldn't brought up, I feel like in a certain space of life to where you got some kind of respect for yourself for real as a woman, then it's not gonna look like that. But if you on the shit that you on, like you just said, they talking about the brown hole,
The
and all
booty
this
hole,
other
bro.
bullshit.
It's
You
brown.
know what I'm saying?
It's
Like they
brown,
out
bro.
here, like they put
Like what other
themselves,
color is gonna be, bro? Like
they put
like
themselves.
what other color is gonna be? I don't even get
I'm
it, bro.
just
It's like
saying.
it's different ones out here. Like
Man, they got a
there
brown one
blue
and they got a
ones.
pink one.
I'm gonna say I like to ask this argument all the time just to see where people go with it. But to me, it's the chicken or the egg, man.
Yeah, what came
You ain't
first, the
gonna
chicken
never
or the egg?
know. You ain't gonna never know. And that's why I didn't say that at first because
Well, let's
everybody
take
kind
it
of
back.
get it.
Let's take
Right.
it back
Hold
to
on, hold
Adam
on,
and
hold
Eve,
on,
though.
hold on. Nah, shut up.
Let's take it back to Adam and
You don't
Eve,
know.
bro.
Here's the thing: Adam failed Eve, in my opinion. But I get you like that. But this thing is it's the chicken and egg. You're never gonna find a definitive answer. But I will say this: and this is how I usually stump women when I ask the question to women. Every man, every boy grew up loving his mama.
Mm-hmm.
Every boy grew up, and whether it's his mama is the first woman who changed him, or his sisters, or just his first girlfriend, every boy grew up with an affinity for their mama out the womb. Interactions with women change men, and if men ain't around to correct those interactions, sometimes you get dogs,
Yep.
and
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
dogs create bitches, but somebody created the dog. That's kind of how I go with it.
Bro, like I
Back
said,
I
to
agree.
Adam. Adam
I agree
failed
with that too.
Eve, in my opinion. Adam failed Eve because what Adam should have did,
I
Adam should have
like that there. What made you
Adam should have
even,
smacked the
you
shit.
know?
Say it again. What made me think
I
about that?
said I
Um,
like how you put that. What made you even, you know what I mean, put it like that?
my thing is I like to ask questions that don't have answers to it. There is no
Okay.
answer to the question. It's just a circular argument. So again, I want to hear the argument. I want to respect the people in their position. That's why I want you to just get it out how you had it out. But there's no answer to it. You know what I'm saying? I was born a PK. I turned into a dog after a bad relationship, and then I turned myself back from a dog from a bad relationship.
in the
But
oh,
it
go
is
ahead.
what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's you got to interact with people to learn some shit. You know what I'm saying?
And
Right.
the reason why I had my response to it is because like I said, like the things you hear women say now, you wouldn't have heard. Their sisters, their aunties, their mothers would have got, girl, why you being fast? Like you would have, they would have corrected it back then. And now it's like when you see your auntie out there, twerking or
Bro,
whatever,
you can't even preference it. Like I heard a podcaster say something the other day. It's like you got women now that are that were bust downs raising kids. Like you
yeah,
was never meant to have a
Facts.
kid. You was a bust down.
yeah.
Like
Mm.
you was for the streets. You were never supposed to be in charge of another generation. But now you got these women, and you could tell a whole family of bust downs. Grandma like 50.
When you see them all on the
The
porch at
door
the same time, bro. When
the
you see
daughter
like 3 generations
no
out on
no
the porch and
grandma
they all
grandma
fussing and
50,
arguing,
the daughter 37, 35, 37. She had that 15, 16, 17 in high school. She already got a daughter and her daughter pregnant.
What she say? She busting in. Come on, wait a minute, honey. Let
They
mama
wasn't
get some.
she wasn't never supposed to be a parent. She was never supposed to be a parent. She was
Oh
supposed to
shoot.
find a husband and be under somebody's protection. She wasn't never supposed to be a parent. And now she got 3 generations out there.
I
I'm gonna
feel
tell
you.
you something though, man. In those situations, and I had to learn this the hard way. My pastor once told me he would never date a woman that come with 3 generations in a house without a man. And I
Mm-hmm.
thought that was just the silliest shit in the world until I
Mm-mm.
dated a girl who was the daughter of a mother whose grandmother lived in the house with her. Nigga, I couldn't get a word off in that house. I got accused of breathing too loud. Like you know what I'm saying? Like your
Damn.
position, no, I'm just joking, but your position is not for that house. That relationship would never work. It's too many generations of used to operating without you.
Bro, I had made the rule for myself at about 30 that I wouldn't mess with no girl. I wouldn't be serious with a girl whose parents wasn't together. Because my parents were together. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. That's just that was my thing. You know what I'm
My
saying?
thing was, like I don't want to be with nobody if I got to spend another 15 or 20 years of explaining to you who I am and trying to get you to know me. If I can't have that mutual understanding with you, with who I'm with today, you know what I mean, and I'm married to, I've been knowing her 20 plus years, you know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful, bro.
Like I don't even got time to put my time into some more nonsense. You know what I mean? Because nine times out of 10, once you leave something and you got some kind of comfortability like that with somebody, and then whoever, fuck whatever, it'll never be the same again. So it's like you're not gonna be able to find that in nothing else. So it's like, yeah, people. I hear you on that though, for real.
But it's just, do they know how? Like you said, you know her for 20 years. It's like, do they know you, and do
Right,
they know your role in the home?
right,
Do they know what you're? Like Paul said, if you come from a parents that had a mother and father in the home, you kind of used to the presence of a
yeah,
father or of a man in the home. You kind of know what to expect from that person. If you don't, you may not know that.
Not
You may want it, you may crave it, but you may not know what it looks like in practice to have
not.
somebody in that authoritative position in the home.
It's not. That's not even that. It's just. It's that's part of it. But
Mhm.
when you together with somebody, like if you've been together with somebody for like 10 years, y'all been through some shit. At some point in time, y'all have been through some shit, and y'all still
yeah,
together. That like when you see these long, like you said, you knew your girl for 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Like y'all been through some shit. I know y'all been through some shit. It is literally impossible to be with somebody for so long, bro. It's impossible. You cannot be with somebody and not go through some shit. So if you
yeah,
made it that long, some people, if you ain't seen your mother and father go through something, or it's easy for you to be like, yeah, this ain't working out, I'm out. You ain't working towards that relationship. It's
Yeah.
easy for you to quit. It's
yeah.
easy
I
for you
think
to say no.
I think they say in the black neighborhood, I mean the black community, our marriages last an average of 5 years.
Man,
You
Hmm.
ain't
that's
even went
crazy.
through nothing in 5 years.
Right.
Yeah, you ain't no, bro. You shit, at that point, is your wife even farting in front of you, bro? Like,
For real.
like you
Like
got to put it in.
she still ain't dropping the deuce in front of you.
She ain't even dropping a deuce in front of you
Right.
at that point, bro.
You ain't walking
Nah,
past
bro.
you ain't walking past the bathroom like, hey man, close the damn door.
Hell yeah,
Hey,
bro. Nah, you ain't
hey
even
look.
get comfortable like that yet. No. But what I'm saying is, like, if your parents ain't together, I ain't saying it's an automatic thing, but
Right.
like,
Nah,
I think you have to see. I think it's a good thing to see your parents fight to keep it together.
it's
No,
the
I ain't
it's
saying be in your business, but like when you see, like,
you
life happens, man. Like,
you're seeing it in
finances and things
action.
like that.
You're seeing it
Yeah,
in action.
you
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
it in action, and you see, like, man, my kids heard me and my girl fight, and I'm pretty sure your kids seen them fight. Like when you see that, and then you don't automatically think that's, as a kid, if you see your parents fighting or have an argument or a back and forth, and you don't you see them handle it the right way and still move forward and become stronger because of it. That's a good that's a good thing. That lets you know that it's a relationship is worth fighting for. People get so caught up in what they want, and it got to be this way, and not willing to compromise and work things out. And that's why that's really why a lot of this stuff leave. It's ego, bro. A lot of
Well, the
a
thing
lot
is,
of this
Yeah.
stuff in on ego.
a lot of people have unrealistic expectations.
That too.
You know what I'm saying? Like y- you go into the relationship and you think like it's gonna be X, Y, and Z, bam, 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 bam. We married now. It's supposed to be, and then you get in a relationship and y'all ain't talked about who's gonna take out the trash. Y'all ain't talked about how many times y'all want to have sex. Y'all ain't talked about whose job is it to wash the dishes and who fold clothes. And all of a sudden now you unhappy because you went into it with all the glitz and glamour and y'all think it's gonna be the Huxtables and shit like that. And now you realize you ain't the Huxtables. Y'all like Roseanne Barr and Dan. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got some real shit y'all got to deal with. Shit get heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Shit get
yeah.
heavy, and you got to figure out how to deal with it, whether it's laughing and joking or sleeping in separate rooms or somebody in the basement for a couple of hours, or you know what I'm saying, you go for a drive. You got to figure it out. Like Paul knew used to laugh at me doing COVID. I get in the car and I just leave the house and go driving. They're like, "What you doing?" I'm driving. She's like, "Why?" Because I don't like the way she was looking at me. And they were laughing at me. They were laughing at me like, and I'm like, "Look, man, I just didn't like the way she was looking at me." I woke up on a Saturday and cut the grass, and it's 12 o'clock, and she get out of the bed and made her some porridge or some cream of wheat, and I'm done with my chores, and now she's looking at me funny because I turned on the game. Nah, I just go for a drive.
No,
But keep the peace. That's
it.
how you keep. Hey, but you know what I'm saying? We've been together 19 years. I mean, shit, man. We
That's big.
trying to make 100. You know what I'm saying? We've been married 19 fucking years, bro.
That's big.
And we didn't fought. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't figure some shit out. We didn't decided that some
But
shit
y'all
we
get
just
stronger for it though, and that's what a lot of people don't
Right.
understand.
we
Like I
get
said, they
stronger. I don't say we get stronger for it. We get stronger despite it. Because there's certain things that
Yeah.
still sore topics. We just don't fuck with them no more. There's certain things that we've learned. Just let it. Like I see it, just let it go. Like it ain't. You know, that's just gonna always be there.
like
You know what
like
I'm
them
saying?
girl trips. You know, you have to learn how to live with them girl trips. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
see, like me,
I ain't living with the
I be
girls.
with my wife. She the type that like she'll cut her friends off damn near. Like not even on no mean shit, but like she'll just be like, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? They, all right, come on, girl. She like, no, I'm straight. You know, I be having to tell her sometimes get out and enjoy yourself. Shit,
Bro, I wish my girl had friends.
I done, but now she been
house
like
and do
she done
something.
became good at it though.
Go
Like
to the bar, have
we
some
be
men
going
buy you some
together,
drinks
you
or
know?
some shit, bro.
Nah, don't
Go
do that.
out.
Don't. Nah, I ain't. I give you money for that. You don't need to do that.
See,
I don't trust
like
no
I said,
niggas, man.
I'm a little
You
different. But
can't.
anyway, before we, I have to talk about this Zion, bro. What the fuck is
What
going on, bro?
Zion doing?
Not what Zion doing, what's being done to him.
What they done did to him now? Last thing I heard was
Derek, break it down, bro.
last thing I heard is when she got the
You
tat
to
on his
break it
face.
down, guy.
Go ahead, Cody. What you said last time you heard what?
I seen that she got the tat on her face.
Yeah, man, that shit happened. Here's it.
Taking a
Zion had a little side piece that was a dope entertainer. And somewhere in her rabbit ass brain, she
How old
thought
was she? How old?
30, 40.
30, 40.
30,
Okay.
30, 40.
She was grown. She
How old is
grown.
How old is Zion?
22,
Man,
23.
you're 22, 23.
22, 23, $100 million contract, doing what 22 and 23-year-olds do. And he got him a little porn star on the payroll who do the regular exchange. He gets with another little stripper, gets her pregnant. She announces to the world the porn star get mad and goes on a 30, 40-day diatribe about
Yeah,
all
she
the
was
things.
threatening him like she's gonna expose
Oh
the
man,
video.
she
and
was
all.
threatening the NBA. She was y'all
Right.
better trade him or else. Or else what? Bitch? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
or what?
saying? Like she learned the power of the NBA because she committed no crimes, but they shut down her Twitter account once she threatened the
Instantly.
NBA.
Wait, she got a Twitter
They
account taken?
suspended her shit
What
once
did she do
threatened
to
it.
get her? Like,
She
what?
threatened
Man,
the
how you
NBA.
gonna tell the NBA and threaten them to fire?
She
You
said
threatening one
that
of their players at that point when you doing that.
she said trade him or I'm dropping this sex tape. And they said
Did they
not on
cut her
Twitter,
loose?
bitch. Not on Twitter,
She
you ain't.
can't postpone on Twitter, bro. Twitter ain't got nothing but porn on it, bro.
Bro,
You
she
keep
it's
saying
no,
this.
she
I
ain't gonna
don't
be
know
able to
why
do
you
it no
going to
more.
Twitter for your porn.
Bro.
You ain't gonna be able to do it with no deleted
Don't
profile.
do that.
No, bro. I could blur it out, bro. I go to my Twitter, and the very first thing I see is yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how my
The
Twitter
zone.
is,
Look,
bro.
you
Twitter
in
be
the
jumping
zone.
off, bro. Twitter be
That's
jumping
crazy.
off. But anyway, how can
Here
she
I
can't
am
post,
looking
bro?
at
If you can't post porn on Twitter,
I'm on Twitter looking at Russians overthrowing Ukraine. You got porn on Twitter.
bro.
Nah, man, she
What was
out
that
there
song?
wild.
Hey, what was that song you was singing over there, dude? Like, it got to your head, dude. You got Twitter porn first. First
Hey,
scroll.
bro. First scroll, bro. I ain't even got to do much to get none. My Twitter. Look at this, bro. I got a picture of what's his name? Gigglemeyer. What's the dude on Quagmire? Quagmire got his whole face in Lois's butt, bro.
I mean, like, let me refresh. Let me, God damn.
my Twitter be wild, bro.
My thing is this: going back to this chick, I don't know what she expected. If she wanted the relationship or whatever, she should have did what the stripper did, which is what we saying later. The stripper said, "Hey, this nigga signed a $100 million contract. Let me go ahead and pop out this baby. I don't care if you don't want to be a daddy. You about to be a daddy." Because I can Cardi B this into a Basketball Wives episode or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't care what you want. I want a baby, and I'm about to get your baby. And the porn star got mad because she beat her. she did it first. You know what I'm saying? Like Ray J, she did it
The
first.
porn star fumbled the bag.
Fumbled it.
What did you think he was gonna do? Marry you? Like my whole thing listening to the porn stars, like, does she think this is Pretty Woman? Like, the rich dude don't marry the porn star. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? But we was talking about this.
I don't like him getting railroaded for this shit.
But that's what we was talking about. We was talking about this shit, and we stuck to the manipulation of it. Because
Exactly.
there is a manipulation going on here. There is a groupie starter kit. There is a bust down understanding. There is a
Man, that's so bad. They got a bust down manual now.
I was about to say
Yeah,
a Hormation manual written by Brittany Renner, who said that if you
In the
want to
game.
catch a bag, screw an athlete.
The
And-
co-author,
and-
the co-author is Sukiyana.
The co-author is Corinne Steffen. She the grandmother of this shit.
She already got her
She
book
the
done.
founder, bro. She
Hey,
the
she the
founder.
grandma. She didn't Rosa Parks this
I
fucking
mean,
movie.
Brittany Reiner, the co-founder. She the vice president.
Hey, Brittany Renner said she read Superhead book and that's what she wanted to be. So maybe. But you got these grown women, because they grown, going after these young boys. Because if you reverse that shit around, if you say, hey, this dude is just made 21, 22, 23, she posted receipts 2-3 years old. You was fucking with this nigga when he was 18, 19.
Facts.
If you look at Brittany Renner is on college campuses. She met this. She posted pictures at PJ game when he was in Kentucky. Was it Kentucky?
She was
Kansas,
visible.
whatever?
She was visibly. She was scouting.
Yeah,
she was visibly
this
scouting.
broad, she 30.
She out there scouting, bro.
She's scouting.
That's sick,
bro.
That's sick,
bro.
Literally.
You got these dudes, and the funny thing is that because the NFL is so good about this, the NFL bring in players who broke, who don't got no more money, who needs busted out, who bank accounts topped out, and they have paid them a couple of bucks to say, talk to these motherfuckers. They know you. They remember you. They grew up watching you.
Yeah.
The average NFL player, they said, is broke 5 years after retirement. 5 fucking years. These niggas making hundreds of millions of dollars. They broke 5. You can give me $1 million in 5 years, I still have some money, if not more than that million. But these dudes have all this money, and after 5 years, they broke. But somebody getting $30,000 a month child support.
And they be worried about buying the next Philippe Petit. How you say that shit?
Up on they better take heed. They buying that Shein. They buying that Shein too, bro.
Man, they better take that Shein though.
Yeah. They buying that shit in that Fashion Nova
off Temu.
Yeah.
Think about it though, man. Brittany Renner don't have to get another rich man in her life. She don't have to get, because she probably won't get another rich man. She don't have to get she don't got to get another man to take her serious. She got in her 30s, and she can spin this love story about how she loved this nigga all she want. She got in her 30s. She found her somebody signing the contract. Now, however, this dude can have a breakout year, and she still gonna break them pockets.
Burn.
He go up and pay. She go up and pay. And seriously, accustomed to my lifestyle, and that's just how I go. So he gonna forever be indebted to the chick who decided, hey, this book, and this lifestyle and naming names ain't work for me, just like it didn't work for Superhead. Let me do what Superhead didn't do. Let me go get a baby. Superhead talk all that stuff about Wayne, but she never got a baby off of him.
Right,
So
because Wayne ain't stupid.
Let me go do what Superhead didn't do, and let me go trap.
You see what
let
he
me go
went.
Hey,
trap.
before I get out of here, I
baby.
just gotta, man. Superhead told her husband, I don't care what we are. I don't care if you're my husband, but if Wayne called, I'm coming.
I'm out.
I gotta, man. Could you imagine, bro? Could
But
you imagine your wife tell
hold
you
on?
shit like
But
this?
why he
We wouldn't even be husband and wife if that's the case.
Bruh,
what did he think she was playing? Like, how did you
he
continue to
told
be
him
like
outright, bro?
bro?
And he still married the chick? No,
bro. What was that they
that's what I'm
had
saying.
back in the back page?
Did she think he was playing? She was playing.
no, bro.
He should have known.
I mean, here's the
My
thing.
man probably hit Wayne on a. My man
if she
probably
told
went
you
through a
up front, you don't got no right to be upset.
Nope.
You gotta
Not at
be
all.
in the game. You gotta be
Not
in the
at
game
all.
already.
She told you up front what she was about. She said,
unless
Wayne
you're a Mormon,
I'm leaving the house.
She told you up front what the conditions to marrying her was. She told you up front the conditions to marrying me is you get it whenever you want. I'm your wife. I live in your house. We take care of each other. But if Wayne call, if he send that jet, I'll holler at you in 3 days.
That's exactly what she said too. That's crazy. I'm about to get out of here, bro.
You got these cucks out here, man.
These cuckolds.
Adam 22 out here getting cucked and stuff like that, making it look like it's cool to get cucked.
He out here letting Bohemians.
What is he like? That's another. Like, how did he? What is he? I mean, I've listened to his podcast.
Adam 22 is one of these white boys that knew enough black famous people to start a podcast, and he had
But what did he do before the podcast?
He was the SoundCloud dude. Like all the SoundCloud rappers, all the XXX Tentaciones, Smoke Perps, any of this new crazy music, Lil Uzi,
so he put them on. So this who we got to blame for all that dumb shit.
Pretty much. If you want to be,
he didn't put them on. He didn't put them on.
He just gave them a platform.
He gave them. He grew his platform off them.
Off of that, exactly.
So he owns SoundCloud?
No.
Oh,
he just owned a podcast, and when these rappers was first coming out, he let anybody first coming out get on.
Right.
So if they hit, he hit. If they bust,
smart man.
So he's basically saying, "Hey, I'm gonna take the next 25 SoundCloud rappers, and one of them happened to be, Tentacion, or one of them happened to be Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like, that's how he got, he got hot, and then he merged it to his own thing. Now he doing like interviewing porn stars with his wife or whatever.
Well, he was doing that too then, but he wasn't doing it as heavy as he was doing it now. Like to where now he got his stuff to plug talk or whatever, you know what I mean? Like
he about to be broke.
Exactly.
Because as much as dudes enjoy his interviews and stuff like that, and he can garner some stars, he don't realize how people see what he did as not manly, and those stars ain't coming back to be associated with that shit.
Yeah.
This dude
remains to be seen.
This dude married his wife, and right after he married his wife, let her get banged out.
2 weeks after
he said he was in the next room, bro.
This chick got him. He did a podcast with her, and she said right on there, she said she didn't feel right for 3 days. And he was like, don't say that to me. Like,
wow. All right, man, we out.
We out. Dude, he tried to spin it. He tried to spin it to some manly shit.
Oh, bro. That's funny.
All right, man.
We out, man.
Yeah.
We out.
Peace.
We out. Yeah. I want to thank Captain Grape for coming in. Also, my cousin, Mr. Unknown, for coming in, taking part of episode 64 of the Dummast Podcast. We are out. That's it. I ain't got nothing else to say. Peace.